Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in Hallmark Channel News 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
In recent months, Hallmark star and Pretty Little Liars alum Janel Parrish has bravely opened up about her difficult endometriosis diagnosis. But on March 3, 2026, she gave Gurus magazine an even more detailed and intimate look at her debilitating journey with the disease. Based on initial imaging and Parrish's symptoms, including a distended belly and horrible pain, doctors initially thought she had ovarian cancer, she told the outlet. But after excision surgery in December, she learned that she had stage 4 endometriosis that was basically everywhere, she revealed. Janel Parrish says she was writhing in pain amid endometriosis diagnosis. Parrish's disease was likely growing in her abdomen for years but, unlike many women, she didn't experience pain until it was very advanced, she told Gurus magazine. The condition, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine, occurs when endometrial tissue, which lines the uterus, grows outside the uterus and builds up, causing inflammation, scarring and painful cysts. Initially, Parrish said, her symptoms included heavier and more painful periods after going off birth control. The Sugar Plum star also gained 10 pounds she couldn't lose, she told the outlet, and her abdomen kept swelling to the point that she said she constantly looked like I was pregnant, a symptom commonly known as endobelly. Ironically, Parrish told the outlet, the debilitating pain didn't hit until the night that my husband and I decided to start trying for kids, when she experienced a stabbing electrical pain in her right ovary that lasted about a week. She recalled, it got to the point where I couldn't sleep. I was writhing in pain. Sobbing. Doctors were shocked by what they found during Janel Parrish's latest surgery. When a CT scan at urgent care and, later, an MRI lit up, Parrish told Gurus, her doctors suspected cancer. There's no test to diagnose endometriosis, so her gynecologic oncologist had to go in surgically to determine what was going on. After surgery, Parrish was relieved to learn it wasn't cancer, but was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis. The medicine she was given to control symptoms brought new side effects, and within 6 months the disease was taking over again. My pain was at 12, she said of pushing through and continuing to film projects, but admitted she was always nervous that she'd wind up doubled over in pain behind the scenes. When her doctor opted not to do another surgery and suggested she just get pregnant, Parrish was furious, she said, and sought opinions from 4 other doctors, all of whom agreed her endometriosis was severe and that she needed surgery. Multiple referrals led her to Dr. Iris Karen Orblick, who performed surgery in December. They were shocked at the amount of disease I had, she recalled. Endometriosis was basically everywhere. All of my organs were stuck together. Parrish said that when her surgeon said they'd removed every bit of endometriosis that was visible, I just burst into tears. I felt so grateful. And her symptoms disappeared, she said, calling the difference night and day. Janel Parrish hopes to be a light as other women struggle with endometriosis. Parrish is hopeful that because her December excision surgery removed the disease at the root, that she will be symptom-free for a long time. But she knows there are many of women who are still struggling like she did. In fact, when she decided to open about her diagnosis via social media, she heard from thousands of women who had experienced something similar. When she was struggling, Parrish told Gurus, I combed the internet for hours to find stories about women going through the same thing. It made me feel less alone. So now Parrish is turning her pain into purpose, using her platform to speak out about her own journey and the need for the medical community to know more about the disease. In December, shortly after her excision surgery, Parrish wrote in an Instagram post, it is my hope to continue to spread awareness about #endometriosis, so here we are. I want to share my story in the hopes that it can help others dealing with this very painful and isolating disease. 3 months later, she told Gurus, any kind of spotlight we can shine on this disease, I am so happy to lend my voice. Parrish will next appear opposite When Calls the Heart star Chris McNally in Hallmark's 2 for Tea, premiering on March 21 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. For years, fans have known Janel Parrish as a talented actress and singer whose charisma lights up the screen. Whether portraying the unforgettable Mona Vanderwaal on Pretty Little Liars or bringing charm to romantic films and television projects, Parrish has built a career defined by resilience, creativity, and determination. But behind the smiles, red carpet appearances, and successful acting career, Parrish was fighting a deeply personal and painful battle that very few people knew about. Recently, the actress opened up about a devastating health condition that left her in constant agony. In a raw and emotional confession, Parrish revealed that doctors eventually discovered something shocking: Her organs had literally begun sticking together inside her body. "My organs were stuck together," she shared candidly, describing the frightening moment she realized the pain she had been experiencing for years was far more serious than anyone initially believed. Now, Parrish is turning that painful experience into a powerful mission, raising awareness, advocating for better medical understanding, and helping others who might be suffering silently. A hidden battle behind the spotlight. To the outside world, Parrish's life appeared glamorous. After rising to fame on Pretty Little Liars, she became a familiar face across television, film, and stage. Her performances showed confidence and strength. Fans admired her ability to transform complex characters into memorable television moments. Yet the actress was dealing with something that threatened to derail not only her career but also her physical and emotional well-being. Parrish began experiencing severe pain years ago. At first, she believed it might be temporary or something manageable. But the pain didn't go away. Instead, it intensified. There were days when even basic activities became difficult. Standing for long periods, working on set, and maintaining a busy schedule became exhausting challenges. "I knew something wasn't right," she later explained. However, getting answers proved far more difficult than she expected. The devastating diagnosis. After multiple doctor visits, tests, and growing frustration, Parrish finally received a diagnosis: endometriosis. The condition is a chronic disease in which tissue similar to the lining of the uterus grows outside the uterus. Over time, this tissue can cause inflammation, scarring, and severe pain. In Parrish's case, the disease had progressed significantly. Doctors discovered extensive adhesions, bands of scar tissue that caused her internal organs to attach to one another. Essentially, parts of her body that should move freely had become stuck together. It was a shocking discovery. "My organs were stuck together," she recalled. "That's when I realized how serious it had become." For many patients with endometriosis, diagnosis can take years. The symptoms are often misunderstood or dismissed, leading people to suffer silently while the condition worsens. Parrish was one of those patients. Living with chronic pain. Endometriosis affects millions of people worldwide, yet it remains widely misunderstood. The condition can cause intense pelvic pain, severe menstrual cramps, fatigue, digestive issues, fertility challenges, chronic inflammation. For Parrish, the physical pain was only part of the struggle. Chronic illness often carries emotional and psychological burdens as well. There were moments of self-doubt, moments of frustration, moments when she questioned whether anyone truly understood what she was going through. "People don't always see the invisible battles," she said. Like many others living with chronic illness, Parrish had to continue working, smiling, and performing even when she felt physically drained. The turning point. The discovery that her organs were stuck together changed everything. Doctors recommended surgery to remove the scar tissue and separate the organs affected by adhesions. The procedure was complex, but it offered hope. Parrish faced the decision with courage, knowing that the operation might finally bring relief after years of suffering. Recovery wasn't easy. Surgery for endometriosis can require patience, physical healing, and long-term lifestyle adjustments. But for Parrish, it marked the beginning of a new chapter. Instead of hiding her struggle, she chose to speak about it openly. Breaking the silence. For many celebrities, personal health struggles remain private. But Parrish decided to share her experience for a reason. She realized that countless people, particularly women, live with endometriosis without understanding what's happening to their bodies. Some are misdiagnosed. Others are told their pain is normal. Many feel isolated and unheard. By sharing her story, Parrish hopes to change that. "When you talk about it, you help someone else feel less alone," she explained. Her honesty resonated with fans immediately. Social media filled with messages from people who had experienced similar symptoms or who were still searching for answers. Turning pain into purpose. What began as a personal health crisis has evolved into something much bigger for Parrish. She has become a passionate advocate for endometriosis awareness and women's health. Through interviews, social media posts, and public appearances, she has used her platform to highlight the reality of chronic illness. Her message is simple but powerful. Listen to your body. Pain is not something that should always be ignored or normalized. For many people with endometriosis, early diagnosis can make a significant difference. Parrish wants others to know that their symptoms deserve attention and medical investigation. A community of support. One of the most meaningful parts of Parrish's journey has been discovering the large community of people living with endometriosis. What once felt like a lonely struggle has become a shared mission. Patients around the world are speaking out, advocating for better research, better treatments, and greater understanding. Celebrities like Parrish play an important role in amplifying those voices. When public figures share their stories, they bring visibility to conditions that might otherwise remain overlooked. And that visibility can lead to real change. Life after the diagnosis. Today, Parrish continues to pursue her acting career while managing her health with greater awareness and care. The experience has changed how she approaches life. She now prioritizes rest, balance, and listening to her body. "I've learned to give myself grace," she said. Instead of pushing through pain at any cost, she recognizes the importance of recovery and self-care. That shift in perspective has helped her find strength in vulnerability. Inspiring others. Fans who have followed Parrish since her days on Pretty Little Liars see her in a new light after hearing her story. She is not only a performer but also a survivor and advocate. Her willingness to discuss a deeply personal medical condition has inspired many people to seek medical advice, speak openly about their symptoms, and support others facing similar challenges. In that way, Parrish's story has become something much bigger than a celebrity health update. It has become a movement. The importance of awareness. Endometriosis remains underdiagnosed despite affecting millions globally. On average, many patients wait 7 to 10 years before receiving an accurate diagnosis. That delay can lead to severe complications, including the type Parrish experienced. Greater awareness can help shorten that timeline. Doctors, researchers, and patients continue working to improve education and treatment options. Parrish's story adds an important voice to that effort. A message of hope. Looking back on the most difficult moments of her health journey, Parrish says she now understands how much strength she gained from the experience. Pain changed her perspective. It pushed her to become an advocate. And it reminded her of the importance of compassion, for herself and for others. "My pain gave me purpose," she explained. For fans who admire her work and courage, that message is incredibly powerful. Moving forward with strength. Today, Janel Parrish continues to build her career while using her voice to help others navigate similar challenges. Her story is a reminder that even the most difficult experiences can lead to meaningful change. Behind every diagnosis is a human story. Behind every struggle is the possibility of resilience. And for Parrish, the journey from debilitating pain to advocacy proves that purpose can grow from even the darkest moments. Final thoughts. Janel Parrish's revelation about her health battle shocked many fans, but it also sparked an important conversation about chronic illness and women's health. Her honesty helped break down stigma and brought attention to a condition that often remains misunderstood. Most importantly, it reminded people that pain should never be ignored, and that speaking up can make a life-changing difference. By transforming her suffering into awareness and advocacy, Parrish has shown that strength isn't just about overcoming hardship. Sometimes, it's about sharing the truth so others can find hope. And in doing so, she has turned one of the most painful chapters of her life into a powerful mission that may help countless others find answers, healing, and understanding. Yellow heart emoji.